Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of KYC, Know Your Crypto. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing Sparkpoint, specifically their roadmap for the month of April. You're definitely going to like this episode, especially if you're an SRK holder, so please stick around until the end of the video. As always, anything that is discussed on this channel is not financial advice. Please continue to do your own research. Okay, thanks for tuning back into KYC. Today we're going to be taking a look at Sparkpoint, which goes by the ticker SRK. This is an update video. I cover SRK once per month here on the channel, or more depending on major news releases. I will link my first two Sparkpoint videos in the description of this video. If this is the first time you're hearing about Sparkpoint, I encourage you to check out these videos to learn more about what SRK is all about. In this episode specifically, we'll review the current trading price and chart of SRK. Then we'll recap Sparkpoint's March highlights, which included an S-Fuel airdrop. S-Fuel, if you didn't know, is the governance token of Sparkpoint. And lastly, we'll take a look at the April roadmap, which already had one release, which is Sparkpoint's decentralized exchange called SparkSwap. At the time of this recording here on April 6th, 2021, SRK is trading at just under 1.5 cents. Specifically, over the last 2 weeks, SRK has dipped quite a bit, but when zooming out to a larger time frame, the growth over the past 365 days has been incredible. Over 70,000%. Wow. Here's a look at the SRK chart from the end of November to present day. I do think we will see another strong leg up for the SRK price. However, I'm a little cautious of a possible head and shoulders pattern forming. As you can see, from February to March, we have the left shoulder formed, and from March until now, we have a head shape. We'll take another look at the chart in next month's update video to see if we have a right shoulder forming. But as we know here in crypto land, a coin's price is not always about technicals. There are fundamentals to be taken into consideration, and Sparkpoint has a bright future ahead, fundamentally speaking. This is from the Sparkpoint Medium page. So Sparkpoint has made a huge splash over the month of March. Its biggest developments were on the Spark DeFi platform, the launch of the much anticipated Sparkpoint wallet early preview finally on the iOS platform. There was a Q1 S-Fuel airdrop and the quarterly SRK buyback and burn. As we know, SRK is a deflationary coin. And not to mention, Sparkpoint says that we will see ads soon on Times Square in New York, which I think would be absolutely huge for this project. Here are some other highlights for March. The SRK token reached an all-time high of 2.5 cents. As well, it was listed on new exchanges, MXC and Bitmart. There was a buyback and burn event mentioned earlier, which burned almost 66 million SRK tokens worth $1.3 million USD. As well, new levels were added to 2 of Sparkpoint's 3 games. These are the 3 Sparkpoint games that you can currently get from the Google Play Store: Crypto Slicer, Crypto Burst, and Crypto Shooter. If you're interested to know more about these games, check out my very first Sparkpoint video linked below as I cover what these games are. Now let's take a look at the April roadmap for Sparkpoint. Just a few days ago on April 2nd, Sparkpoint announced their DEX SparkSwap, where you can trade Binance Smart Chain coins. And here's a look at the user interface for SparkSwap. Looks just like Uniswap or PancakeSwap or any other DEX for that matter. But before we go any further, this is SparkBridge, which is the tool that I have here on the screen that allows you to convert your SRK tokens, which are natively ERC20 tokens on the Ethereum blockchain, to SRKB. This means your SRK tokens will work to swap on the Binance Smart Chain. Therefore, with your SRKB tokens, you can swap other BSC coins like Cake, BNB, S-Fuel, and so on. As far as the rest of April is concerned for Sparkpoint, here's a look at their roadmap straight from their Twitter account. SparkSwap will have new liquidity staking pools. At the moment, I believe you can only earn more S-Fuel because S-Fuel is a BSC token. Spark DeFi will have user interface and experience improvements. Sparkpoint will also announce their 4th video game. As a side note, I'm really looking forward to when Sparkpoint games will be playable on iOS because that will expose them to even more people. There will be new Spark Swap features announced as well, and SRK wallet integration with the Binance Smart Chain. Just 2 days ago, the Sparkpoint CEO Andy tweeted that the Sparkpoint Twitter account has reached 100,000 followers. So there's definitely a lot of hype around this project. And at a market cap of less than $120 million, we haven't really seen this project take off yet. That about does it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about Sparkpoint SRK. I'll be back very soon with another moonshot episode. If you like this content and want to see more, please like and subscribe. Thanks, and I'll see ya in the next video.